Hello, hello, hello to all of my Leos. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your weekly reading. This is for August the 25th through September the 1st. Okay, we're going to get right into your reading, okay, Leo? We're going to just get right into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for all of my Leos as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. Also in areas of emotions and creativity, also in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth. What information do we have for our Leos? All right, we're going to get right into it. First of all, what do we know about Leos? Besides the fact that Leos are fixed signs, right? All right, so fixed signs just mean you all are right there in that same area of Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpios, right? So fixed signs just simply means you're resistant to change. You're also perfecters and finishers. So once you set your mind to something, that's what you're going with, okay? Which is a great thing, unless you're surrounded by low vibrating energy, right? Because that same fixed energy, if you're around the wrong vibrations, Leo, people contaminating you can cause you to make poor decisions. Okay, so, but what do we know specifically about our Leos? And let's put these major arcanas up here. First of all, I see new beginnings, fresh starts. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is the Fool and Upright. We also have the High Priestess, right? You tapping into your third eye. We're going to get more into this in just a second. I also see the Death card here, putting to death to some things. Also allowing something beautiful to be reborn. And we also have the Empress card. So let's put all of this right here for just a second. All right. So what else do we know about our Leos, right? Our Leos are very, very caring people. Besides the fact that we know that they're fixed signs, just like we have other signs that are fixed signs, right? We know we have the Aquarius, the Taurus, the Scorpio, all fixed signs, resistant to change, right? Which is a good thing, especially if you're vibrating at a high frequency. Leos, and I know I'm talking to you all vibrating at a high frequency, you're very caring. You live a good life, very optimistic people, very natural leaders, kind and protective, very loyal, honest, vivacious, attention seeking, but in a good way, right? Because a lot of Leos are, they have like a lot of pizzazz to how they dress, how they look, how they style their hair, or like wear their makeup for some of the ladies, or for the feminine energies. Very creative, very passionate, very generous, warm-hearted people, cheerful, and also very humorous, right? Again, just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful qualities for you all. But like I said, I just see some wonderful things happening for you all. I just, one thing I like, when I look at the Death card in particular, and I see that this is giving life to something brand new. There's change, like something is ending so a new beginning can start, right? Like a rebirth, a transformation happening. And it just feels wonderful for you, like a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You had to really tap into your third eye. This is where the High Priestess comes in, right? High Priestess is all about intuition. It's all about you developing your talents, you being just this divine goddess energy, right? Just really trusting your intuition. This is a beautiful thing. And like I said, new beginnings, fresh start, pure, fresh beginnings. The sun just shining on you, right? Then we have the Empress. This is really feeling good about life. This is you feeling real good about life. Focusing on the things that really matter to you, right? You're just really in harmony with just the natural world. You just feel real good about life. But there's some things that you had to just, like I said, there was a rebirth, some changes that happened. This is attached to the Scorpio, right? But again, some changes needed to happen. You're feeling really good about life. Things are going well for you, and this is again, like I said, this Death card being attached to Scorpio, just like you, Leo, are fixed energy, right? So let's say, for instance, you were dealing with a Scorpio or somebody who has Scorpio in their chart. What does it look like for a Scorpio in their chart that's vibrating at a low frequency that maybe you had to put death to that situation? Somebody who is jealous, somebody who's possessive, somebody who's secretive, somebody who's dominating, right? That's that earth energy, that earth sign. But again, if they were vibrating at a low frequency and you had to put to death some things. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have Scorpio as their as their sun sign. It could be moon, rising, Venus. But nevertheless, just nixing that situation for you was just like okay, whew, great. Now I can move on, like really, really move on. Okay, then we have the Two of Cups here. This is somebody, this is about a partnership, somebody who complements you very, very well, duality. This is about, you being attracted to somebody. It does not necessarily a love connection here. And love doesn't necessarily mean like sexual. It could just mean somebody that you just feel real close to talking to. You feel very comfortable with them. Again, they have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio somewhere in their chart. Doesn't necessarily mean sun sign. It could be moon, rising, Venus, or somewhere else placed in their chart. But again, you feel very comfortable with this person, right? Family life is good. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Everything is good. Family life is good. Like what I said, you just had to tie up some loose ends. Like, so something beautiful can be reborn. That's what the Death card is. But it's all good. I'm seeing all wonderful things happening for you. Let's pull some more cards for you, Leo, and see what else is going on here. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see what else is going on here. Look at this. Everything is fine. Okay, so this right here in this particular deck is attached to the Ten of Swords, right? So this is not about, in this right here where it says everything is fine. Now, if this had been the Ten of Swords, I would be like, okay, somebody stabbed you in your back, somebody betrayed you, blah, 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 that kind of thing. But seeing that everything is fine, what this actually represents, and I want you to see if we can get in close. What this actually represents for you is a turning point in your life. Enlightenment in your life, okay? This is a turning point for you. Like I said, nobody's life is perfect, but you know what I'm saying? Like, the energy that you had to separate yourself from the person was very secretive. They were deceptive. They were manipulative. This is the Seven of Swords. That person was just, like I said, but everything, it's all good. It's all good, right? So, like I said, with this, everything is fine. Usually this card is also the same as the Ten of Swords in this particular deck, right? But again, you having to walk away from a person who was just very secretive, had a lot of secrets, very deceptive, but see, for you, it wasn't even, it was like you had this aha moment, this epiphany, this light bulb that went off on the inside of you. Like, okay, I see it for what it really is. I'm enlightened. I'm good. Let me just walk away from this situation and let me move on. I'm good. Like, that's what I say. Everything is fine. I'm good. No worries. That person actually cut themselves off from my life, right? And as a result of this, look at you, Queen of Swords. Now, I really, really like this particular card because the Queen of Swords is a person who is very clever, someone who's very meticulous, no nonsense, very direct, realistic, straightforward person, very intellectual person, right? So you have this happen to you a number of times, and this is who you become as a result of it, right? This person sitting on this throne has been through a lot. You cannot see all the scars that they have, stabbed in their back, all sorts of things. Even though this person is very, very inviting, what do you think people are paying attention to? They're paying attention to that sword, right? Not necessarily the hand that's extended. You see what I'm saying? They're paying attention to the sword. So yeah, you can come close, but you can only come but so close. I need to really examine you. Like, I really need to see you with my third eye. I'm paying attention, my eyes open. I've let people get close to me in the past, and those people have hurt me, but nah, not anymore. That's not happening like that. I cannot go out like this with a bunch of stab wounds in my back. I just can't do it. So yeah, you can come close, but you can only come but so close, as I need to see you with my third eye, with my brow chakra, right? So this is a Queen of Swords, right? So never again are you going to have people in your life that are, you'll be able to see right through their secrets and lies, or whatever it is, their manipulation. You can see right through it, right? Then we have the Lover's card. This is about you really loving yourself deeper. Okay, this could mean love in your life, but this is about a love of self, Let's just be real clear about the Lover's card. This is really about a love of self in this instance. Not all the time, but in this particular instance, this is really about a love of self. Somebody is just like, you know what, they're completely aligned. This card is attached to the Gemini, by the way. This is about you making the right choices. This is about you feeling complete. You know, a match made in heaven with yourself. You know, knowing the difference between right and wrong. Like, really, just like I said, this Queen of Swords, like, people can get close, but not as close as that you used to allow people to get close, because you've already been there, done that. So this is the Lover's card, right? This is about you loving yourself deeper. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I like this card. Actually, I like all the cards, really. But anyway, this is the Queen of Pentacles here, right? So when you see the Queen of Pentacles, what do you see? Somebody who's very nurturing. Someone just who has just a real heart of gold. Somebody who just genuinely cares about people. Really, the Leo, right? Genuinely cares about people, right? This is you, right? And so because you genuinely care about people, that's where your money is. You know, believe it or not, a lot of times people think, well, okay, I care about people, but there's a double-edged sword, right? Caring about people. Sometimes I'm inviting the wrong people in. They stab me in the back. They hurt me. Sometimes intentionally, unintentionally, but nevertheless, it hurts, right? But it's also that thing that I think we're seeing in today's time. Genuinely caring about people will get you very, very far. You know, we living in a time where people will pick up a cell phone to record, you know, something versus using that same cell phone to call the police to actually help somebody. So you're just that type of person. You're the one that's going to pick up the cell phone, not to record the situation, but actually call the police. You know, I could see you now having two phones in your hand, one hand to call the police, the other hand to record, to make sure when the police get there, you're going to show the police, listen, I called you and I recorded the incident, right? This is you, Leo. And so, you know, that's a wonderful thing, because you genuinely care about people, right? And so this situation that you had to put to death, because you've been persevering, this is the Nine of Wands. And again, time is very fluid, so, and it's also an illusion. So it could apply to you, what's happening with you right now, something that happened to you in the past, because even 5 minutes ago is the past, right? But this is the Nine of Wands, right? And so the Nine of Wands is really, really about, like I said, perseverance. Somebody who is very wise at this point. You've been through a lot. You're very wise. Again, right here, Queen of Swords, very wise person. You don't look like what you've been through. You're kind enough to invite people, you know, into your space, but they can only get but so close until you have examined them, like really, really examined them, right? And so, again, the Nine of Wands really is about wisdom, about being a person who is has a lot of self-confidence, a person who's very courageous, right? And this is you, a very, very wise person. So let me see, let's just make sure we put everything in its proper perspective. And let's see what we have for the oracle cards for you. But like I said, everything is fine. You know, it's all good, because you see you're wiser now, you know better. You know who to allow in your space. It's not stopping you from being this wonderful, vibrant person that you've always been. But you just know. Sometimes you just know, right? You just know, because it's like, okay, I've been through that, been through stuff before. These are the Moonology Oracle cards, by the way. Let's pull one of these and see what it says. Confidence is the key to your success. New Moon in Leo. There you go. Confidence is the key to your success. Really trusting yourself. Trusting your third eye. Your brow chakra. Opening that up and leaving it open, not ever closing it. Once you're awake, it's real hard to go back to sleep, right? And so I mean that figuratively and literally and figuratively, it's real hard to go back to sleep. You know, once your third eye is open. We also have self-worth. You know, the number 2. Interesting enough, this card is, you know, it has the word gossip on the card, right? So what's important is that, okay, we know that the number 2, okay, is also attached to the number 11, which is a gateway. It's also 1 + 1 is 2, by the way. It's also, in Pythagorean theory, it's attached to the letter K, right? So You are a master intuitive, right? Know your self-worth, master intuitive, right? Look at all this energy, wonderful energy. You pick up on people's energy like not a lot of people can do. You pick up on people's energy, you know things for what they really, really are, right? But everything is fine. Remember, anybody who walked out of your life, they cut themselves out of your life, right? They cut themselves off from the benefit of being attached to you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But that's not even a bad thing necessarily for them, right? Some people, for you, you saw them as being somebody who was like secretive, somebody who was not being completely honest, right, in all the things that they were doing. And maybe they didn't trust themselves because they were vibrating at a low frequency, right? But that is, again, it's all good. It's all good. Everything is fine with you. Everything is fine. And like I said, the number 2, knowing your self-worth, not being too bothered by people walking out of your life or cutting themselves out of your life. This is when we're going to phrase it, cutting themselves. The people that cut themselves out of your life, they were holding on to some secrets that maybe they weren't ready to disclose to you, but that is okay. Everything is good, right? So again, you allow people to get close to you, but not as close as you allow them once to get to you. And so that too is a beautiful thing. But that is what I have for you, Leos. If you're interested in a personal reading, please contact me at 202-460-3205. And that's in the United States and outside of the United States. If you're calling from outside the United States, like I've had a lot of people to contact me from various places all over the world, please use the country code 1 and same number, 202-460-3205. Also, you want to use WhatsApp because that's going to save you a ton of money, okay? But again, that's what I have for you, Leos. Like, don't doubt, your self-worth. Like I said, even if that person is gossiping about you or whatever it is, you need to cut that low vibrating energy out of your life and continue just being the dynamic and fabulous person that you are. Okay? That's what I have for you, Leos. Have a great day. Bye.